the energy today?
Really good. You could see just how happy everybody is to be back, and the type of energy that was out there today is really inspiring and motivating for our season to come.
What's training been like with Mark?
Really good. He's super passionate. You could tell he's so ambitious, and he loves the game, and he loves to teach the game. And you could tell that by just our first session, and we need that, and I love it. So I'm really happy, and I know the girls are really happy. We're just soaking it all up. We can't wait for day 2.
You're also somebody who loves to teach the game too. How important is your relationship with Mark heading into the season as a veteran?
Yeah, it's going to be huge. I want to be an extension of the coaching staff on the field, I hope, and I if I get that opportunity, and I'm ready to take that on and to put the team on my back and push through the season and win. So I'm really excited to do that. I'm up for the challenge, and I'm here to do a job and do it well. And whatever they need from me and whatever they ask of me, I'm going to apply it to my game as best I can.
You had an injury last season. What's your health like? I know you were playing at toward the end of last season. But what's your health like this season?
I feel like I'm 25. I feel good. I've been training my ass off this whole off season and really preparing for this day. And I know this year is going to be really good and really tough for us. So I wanted to come in and be prepared and be fully fit, and be a good example and set a good example for the young ones coming in. So it's really important that I'm on the top of my game to really set the tone for the rest of the team.
New coaching staff on day 1 only.
Yeah.
How is it? What are some differences maybe that you're kind of noticing, I guess?
Yeah, it's just different. It's not good. It's it's not better. It's not worse. It's just different, and a certain mentality that I think hasn't been instilled before that we're excited about. It's a breath of fresh air, you could say, and just with the new mentality and the new vision and direction that we're going to go in. Obviously, with every coach, it's different. So we're just really excited to start fresh, and everyone's kind of on the same playing field, which is good, and that motivates every single player here. So that's what's probably most exciting for us.
You talked about feeling 25 again.
Yeah,
I know.
I like it too.
in the past, you've talked about kind of changing how you train, because as you age a little bit, you're talking about working on your running form.
Yeah.
Anything going into this season that you kind of adopted? Anything new or anything?
Yeah, I think just being smart about how hard I'm training. I think before it's, when I was, actually 25 and 26, I could just pound my body and really, do so much work, and now it's not that I'm doing less work, I'm just smarter about the work I'm doing and putting in, and I need to make sure the proper recovery is I immediately start my recovery right after this. I'm stretching, I'm in the jacuzzi or the spa or the pool, and definitely at home, and even possibly doing yoga later tonight, just to make sure that I'm staying on top of my body and making sure that it's 100% for tomorrow.
Right, now, what are some of the goals for you guys going ahead this season?
To win. That's first and foremost. We want to win. We're here to win, and we're here to be the best, and that's plain and simple. I think that's our ultimate goal, is to win the NWSL championship, but we have to take every game one at a time, and so we win each game and just look at that each week as a separate week leading into obviously the whole season.
Last season, preseason started off like this with players being gone for national team duty. How do you make sure that everyone is on the same page?
I think that we're all professionals, and I think they're at the obviously being elite athletes like we are. We're all able to apply whatever we need to apply immediately. I think that that's not going to be an issue, and we've all been here for at least a year and some 3 or 4. So that's not going to be an issue for them to hop right in. They know what's expected of them, and they know the mentality, and that you can get that out of them. So that's not going to be an issue at all. They're going to step right in, and it's going to be like it always is.
Tony said she was able to train with you and Seb during the off season. What was that like, and just kind of developing your game with your teammates?
Yeah, it was really inspiring. Tony pushes me, and I think we push each other in a really positive way. And I think we needed that to encourage each other, to motivate each other. I think it's really tough training on your own all the time. So I go out there, and I push her, she pushes me, and we make each other better. And I think that is just leading into the season. I think it was really positive for us to do that and kind of start that cohesion again. But we really enjoyed, training together anyway. She's really good for me, and I think I am for her as well on the field. So it worked out perfectly, and Seb obviously coming out every day on his own just to push us to be our best was incredible from him. So we really appreciated that, and it just goes to show you today I feel really good. So all that work we put in was worth it.
You've been a pro for a while. Is there anything that surprises you about preseason, or that surprises you about just the build-up and getting ready for a new season?
Yeah, just the new players coming in, and learning new names and faces, and seeing how they play and kind of their style and how different it can be, but in a good way. So I think we always learn from the younger players and the rookies that come in. Even today, I'm just really happy that they're fit and they're healthy and they're ready to go. But it's always fun and fresh to kind of have a new crop of players come in, and you kind of learn their tendencies right off the bat, and it's good, and you got to mesh them in as quickly as possible and get them working into what we expect as a team and what we want here. So that's always the most exciting for me.
You talk about feeling good. You have the most energy out of everyone out there. You're always smiling, and the girls look to you for leadership. So how do you make sure everyone's on the same page there?
You always have to make sure you're accessible. As a veteran player, I want to make sure that I'm personable enough for the younger players to come and ask me questions, and I have so much experience that I'm willing to give. I obviously don't have all the answers, and I don't know everything, but I've been through a lot. I've played in different leagues. This is my 12th pro season. I feel very, very confident and good, good information for them to learn from. And I'm really encouraged to do that, and I'm really willing to take on that role, because I remember the veteran players when I was younger were willing to do that as well, and that only made me better. So I want to make sure I'm accessible and that I'm personable enough for them to feel comfortable to come to me. And it's important that you're all together, you're all on the same page, because you're only as good as your weakest link, and everyone has to be willing to put in that work and keep this environment somewhat safe and really encouraging and motivating, so that everyone feels confident and that we all belong here. And that's something very important.